Alright, here we go. Wait, speaking of being fired, Francine, wasn't our topic that we were talking about last time like what we said we were probably gonna do next time was like food and stuff?
I don't remember.
Amy just said food. Yes, food. No, actually, with that on mind, by far, most common fast food chain, McDonald's. Is it just
That's
me?
just because McDonald's is simply superior. If you say you like freaking Jack in the Box or something over McDonald's, I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
the, there's so many McDonald's at this point. It's like it feels like there's going to be an entire town named after them. Welcome to McDonald's City.
There probably is. Probably freaking. Hold on, I'll search it up. It says McDonald's is a city in Rawlins County, Kansas.
Well, there we have it, McDonald's City.
What you want to bet? That's like the only like town in the United States where there's like no McDonald's. Like it's just named after some poor unfortunate soul who's named that.
McDonald's City, but without the McDonald's.
I guess. Welcome to City City, where all we do is city. There's nothing else. It's just city.
Amy just said, isn't there a place named Stupid? Actually, with all the ridiculous names some places have, I wouldn't doubt it, but at the same time, you can't really believe too much of it. Because a lot of people will go on to certain stuff that they can edit and then play around with the names and stuff. And of course, there's plenty of other gags out there as well. Yeah, actually, with the food chains on mind, everyone, what is your favorite food chain?
Taco Bell or, as mentioned before, McDonald's.
I would have to say, hmm, this is a kind of difficult decision. Uh, yes, I'm having trouble deciding over what's my favorite fast food chain. Uh, Amy said KFC. Okay, KFC is good.
You guys might hate me for this, but I have never had KFC in my life.
Well, I do recommend you should dang it, don't fail me now, English.
English, too much hard for you? Go on school.
Here we go again.
Yeah, we do recommend you try KFC at some point. It's so good. Although, if you ever find yourself in Australia, Australia's KFC is the best. Nothing beats it.
I will say KFC wasn't always good, considering the fact that literally years back, a KFC restaurant literally got owned by Colonel Sanders himself. He walked in there and straight up insulted the place. I wonder if I can actually find specifically what he said. Uh. Yes, I'm on the search for Google. When's the last time you found Google? I don't know. Can you find Google? Not really. Let's see. What the heck? Okay. I'm not gonna question what autocorrect is doing.
He is doing a lot of things, one of that being, like, probably crack.
Let's see. Let's see. A pathway into Louisville's historic Cave Hill Cemetery leads straight to the man who changed the world to fried chicken forever. Okay, this is just information. Uh, where has... Ah, here we go. Alright. In fact, Sanders would visit KFCs across the country, criticizing the low quality of the food, saying the gravy was horrible and the extra crispy recipe was nothing more than a deep-fried dough ball stuck on some chicken. I think it said he also said that he also called the potatoes there wallpaper paste.
I don't know if he's some wallpaper paste, man. It pairs with anything. You can pair it with the wall, pair it with the roof, pair it with the floor.
Yes, that old-fashioned KFC mashed potatoes. It's the perfect wallpaper paste for any job. You see, what you don't know is that'll even beat all the Flex products. Phil Swift ain't got nothing on KFC's old mashed potatoes. I could just imagine that. It's like the beginning of a Phil Swift commercial, but it's like Colonel Sanders. Hi, Colonel Sanders here for KFC's wallpaper paste.
Now with extra wood flavor.
Exactly. Amy just asked, where did mashed potatoes originate? Well, hmm. That's another one for Google. Anytime you have a question that needs answered that you can't think of, Google is your friend to go to. Actually, I'm just kidding about the friend part. I don't know when's the last time I've ever actually called Google a friend.
It was invented by the freaking British.
Hmm. Now Amy asked, where potatoes? Well, as for potatoes itself, where did potatoes originate? Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Holy crap. Peruvian Andes at around 6000 BC. How the heck they even get the dates that far back for it?
Came from something a little called lying. Like, how do you like detect like where potatoes come from? It's like they've been around for so many years. It's just like, oh yes, I time traveled like all the way back to like ancient Peru to find out where potatoes come from. Like nobody does that. I mean, people do that evidently, but like, why?
No idea. Okay, so how do we figure out the information for this? So anyways, we throw a bunch of crap on paper and call it fact. Is that literally not what 50% of, like, people do anymore? Man, heck, since COVID started, doctors, when they bring someone into the hospital, if a fatality ends up happening, no, it's not what they actually died from, it's just COVID-19. Okay, our job's done here. Oof. Yeah, I'd say that's more than an oof, Amy. I'd say that's literally uh, an example of not being qualified for your job. Who isn't? Well, that's a good question, Amy. To be honest, I do not know at this point. There are so many people. I'm just gonna be honest. Around the world, even not just here in the U.S., but there's so many people that are who have certain jobs that are definitely proving they don't need those jobs. Like who? Uh, well, okay, I'm trying to think of a better way to say of who not, because that just sounds like I've degraded my English so badly. Well, a lot of people overall, Amy. I'm just gonna be truthfully honest. And I honestly can't place my finger on the last time that I've seen any stranger actually dedicated to their jobs. I can't name the last time that I've ever seen that. But then there's also some people who, again, manage to make themselves either look like they're not qualified for the job, or they just completely say screw it to the entire job. Like police? Oh boy, Amy. Um, to be honest, I can't say I disagree. I honestly cannot say I disagree. Because,
I mean, police are like they're like one of those things that you need, but like nobody actually pulls off of. At least mainly in the United States. But like the police here are so shitty that we shouldn't even have them. Like, you know, honestly, if we had just like a small select team of like feral like 6-year-old children who bite, that would probably work too.
yeah. On that note, Francine, since you're in Australia, describe to us how uh, the police force is there.
Certainly better than the bullshit fucking police force you have over there in your fucked up country.
Yep. I don't doubt that. Not even by.
Because the
Out
police
of these
force.
three categories, is it toddlers with guns? Is it babies with guns? Racist with guns? Or racist babies with guns?
The
Yep.
police force over there in your country, and I know this for a fucking fact, the police force over there in the US, they just go to one person, get that person's story, and then that's what they instantly go with. Over here on the other pole, the police force actually listens to everyone and gets everyone's stories, and then they go with the one that seems most logical.
Yeah, things have gotten out of control over here. I think I might have already told this to you, Francine, and also to Amy, but this takes me back to an article I actually saw. This guy, I don't remember what state it was in, but this guy literally got sent to the electric chair just because he missed one of his bills over the course of one day. They literally sent him to death row, and just another day or two afterwards, straight to the chair. Why? Literally, that guy just missed one small payment. He probably didn't have the money to actually pay it. You ain't even gonna give him the chance to pay it? You're just gonna send him straight to death? Like, a lot of things have gotten very messed up. Yeah, Amy, that's my exact reaction. At this point, might as well be like, well, who's to say that every police officer in the U.S. isn't already a crooked cop? Exactly. Yeah, I'm not wrong.
It's like at this point, the cop situation is getting so bad, like the law situation is getting so bad. Like, I think if it gets any worse, I am legitimately moving to Iceland. Because, like, I don't identify as a woman, but, like, biologically, I'm a woman. I like women, and I'm transgender. I'm non-binary. And it's scary. It's fucking terrifying. It's like I'm just sitting here watching this strip every single one of my rights away, and I have to just smile and be happy about it because I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about the U.S. anymore. Everything is going downhill. Used to, when I was younger, I wouldn't. I would honestly be there to protect the name of the U.S. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Other countries that talk crap about the U.S., they're not wrong at this point. Hi, can I get an airline ticket over to your country? I don't think I'm interested in the U.S. anymore. And you're hearing that straight from an American.
Honestly, Canada looks pretty good. Like, you can like kill yourself if you're mentally ill there. That's probably like my first destination.
Yeah, uh, oh, excuse me, sorry. Sorry about that.
Full response. Very, very scholarly, very educational.
Amy just said bruh to me, burping right in the middle of that. Anyways, that aside, yeah. Actually, at this point, it's so bad. I wouldn't even care if someone just straight up defiled the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the dollar under the disunited states of America.
I pledge allegiance to Paradise, our Lord and Savior Paradise, who has spiky hair and she is very green.
I think, religion, wise, speaking about, like, part of the pledge, I think, both me and Amy are... We believe in the all the Christianity stuff, but we're basically middle path, sort of. We're not like.
It's like I'm an atheist, and like I don't stand for the pledge in my school because, like, according to the handbook, we don't have to, and teachers can get in serious trouble for trying to make us stand up. And I had this really, really like ultra Christian, her husband was in the military, geometry teacher, first period, and a lot of people sit for the pledge, but it's mainly a group of friends, and she glares at us during the pledge like we just set her house on fire and like shoved her dogs off a cliff. It's like it's just like embarrassing, kind of.
Yeah, thinking about it, that's another part of things that are getting screwed up at this point. Schools. Literally, if I remember correctly, someone one time was literally completely expelled from the school for literally bringing a stuffed animal to school.
My school was honestly so shit. It's like I think I had like maybe 130, 140 teachers, and then that's like not even all the faculty. And then the beginning of this year, because the kids were so horrible at my school, because nobody can do anything about how horrible the kids are, 30 teachers quit the first day of school. And then from that, like half of our teachers quit. Last year, my science teacher was replaced by a drug addict. Oh yeah, and he got fired for touching girls.
Whoa. I will say another one of the things that bothers me a lot about the schools I've been to. 50% of the people there says, "Oh, well, you're not here to make friends. You're here to work," and then others are like, "Well, you're here to learn and make some friends. Go ahead and have at it." And it's like, pick a side. Either pick one or the other, or just be quiet. Just why?
It's like at this point, I can't even learn in my own school because like the teachers can't teach because they're all underqualified, like little baby bitches who just want to stare at kids all day. And there's like the superintendent of my school won't like give us anything. There's a bunch of people getting fired. There's a bunch of people quitting. It's horrible at this point. It's like I don't want to be here. Like, can you like pick me up, Mom?
Yeah, it's like, Mom, can you pick me up? I think I'm good on school today. Every single day is literally... Oh, what did Amy say? I was suspended for half a week for taking my shoes off my paws for most of the day because they were hurting. Bruh. Man, if you're hurting, then you have the right to do that. What is wrong with half the schools anymore? Of course, obviously, if you're intentionally just like, nah, I'm not gonna wear part of my clothing while I'm in school, of course, that would be reason to take action, but if something you're wearing is hurting you, then...
For the class.
Yeah, if you're wearing something that's hurting you, though, which I'm very familiar with, every single pair of shoes I've worn hurts by the time I get home, But if someone, if you're, wha- okay, my brain is really trying to process this. If you're literally hurting from wearing something such as your shoes, I say you have every right to take those off. Like, you're hurting, take them off. Like, Amy, what specific type shoes were you wearing that day? Tennis shoes. Yeah, a lot of those will cause you pain. Oh, alright. See you then, Moth. We'll probably be on here for a while, but if you want to uh, come back while we're doing this, because we'll probably keep going for about like another, probably for about 3 hours, like before. But if you do have the time to, then feel free to come back if you want. Oh, they already left the chat. 1 second, Francine. All right. But yeah, there is, yeah. Francine's still alive.
I'm here.
Okay, okay. Hey, is there any chance me and Amy could move over there? The U.S. is getting to be too much for us.
Move over here as soon as you're able to, and I would quite happily take care of you two.
Yes. I don't know what to say about what's going on with the U.S. anymore. And 50% of it as well, they're calling innovating. Trust me. For one, electric vehicles that only take you like literally 10 miles before they completely give out, that's not innovation. That's a downgrade. That's pathetic.
Hmm?
And I'm not talking about like the newer gas vehicles either. Sure, those will get you way farther than an electric vehicle. But my honest opinion, the older gas cars were much better. Literally, half of them built like tanks. Now that doesn't mean take like an anti-tank rocket and try to shoot it. That's not what I mean. But they're strong, built strong. Though of course they're not as much technically advanced as like modern gas vehicles are. But again, you'll get a lot more out of the older ones if you just bother to look at the stuff that is within them. Oh, Amy says she likes the Bel Air. Hmm, that is a good one, I will honestly say. Francine, how would you describe the older vehicles that Australia has had before? If there has been any like
Some of them,
older vehicles before like modern day vehicles.
well, yeah, Australia is just like any country and has had old vehicles, like vehicles from the 1980s, or the 1880s and all that sort of stuff. Like, you know, we've had pretty much the same. Even we first started with just like horses and horse wagons and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
We evolved time the same way. Except we actually have a lot more care and respect and attention for the old. We don't believe in the saying of out with the old and in with the new.
Man, the horse and carriages might as well be returning. Actually, gas prices have been going down a little bit, but I doubt they're actually going to go back down to how they were. And overall, you might as well go out and buy yourself a horse to ride back and forth from places. It'll save you more money than what it will with a car anymore, considering the gas prices. Or my grandma over here, it just said a donkey. Yeah, a donkey or a mule could also work. Yeah, you get yourself a donkey. Hey, while you're at it, make sure to go down the road and at one point in time yell out, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville." If you get the reference I'm making. Yep. Oh yeah, I forget they actually have a show. Oh, Zach is here as well. Uh, asking Amy which one. Well, let's see what she types. Two. Okay, so she likes number two. Eh, With the way Amy is and everything, you wouldn't think that she would she would actually be into all this this stuff that I usually am. But yeah, looks can be deceiving. You know, speaking of uh, speaking of which, what is okay? Everyone state your favorite movie. Okay, Amy said Deadpool. Mine would probably have to be the Simpsons movie. Francine, what's your favorite movie?
You definitely know it's going to be a Pokemon movie.
Ah. Which one, per se?
Uh,
Still there?
trying to decide.
Oh.
I think it's that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. It's one of the Pokemon Black and White movies.
Ah.
It's the one with Reshiram in it. Because I simp for Reshiram.
Ah. I used to
She is my white queen.
I used to have one of the movies, but I can't remember what it was.
It would have probably been an older one though.
Yeah, I think it was. And since I said the Simpsons movie, The Simpsons is also my favorite TV show overall. Actually, let's go back in time. Right now, name your favorite classic TV show. Like animated TV show, and I'm talking about old.
1 year older than Pokemon, so that is old. I'd consider it a classic.
To be honest with you,
Although I don't know if you would consider the Pokemon Black and White series to be a classic, because that's the Generation 5 one.
ah,
It's sort of a bit like in the middle.
I would have to say.
But I'd certainly call it a classic.
Ah.
That'd be my favorite series.
Well, one of my favorite old animated cartoons would have to be probably Popeye the Sailor Man.
That one was.
Amy says Woody Woodpecker. Yes, that's another good one.
I never liked that one.
You were never a fan of Woody Woodpecker?
Not really.
Ah.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just wasn't really into it all that much. Although, if I have to pick an Australian specific one, it'd be the Silver Brumby.
Amy says, "What about Looney Tunes?" That, oh, that's that's another good one. The actual original purpose of Looney Tunes was actually to help instrument players actually work on like work on different notes, small stuff, and all that. That's how the tunes part gets in there. Zach said, "New one's trash, classic one's better." Exactly. Amy just said, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?" Bugs Bunny reference. That's like, those are very old stuff. Well, let's go a little bit later into the years. Then, what would you say is probably one of your favorites? My honest
They're
opinion,
into the years, as in.
like, let's say 80s, not 90s, going up a little bit.
Well, Pokemon, like I said, I'm a year older than that. I was born in 1995. Pokemon, the anime at least, was first made in 1996.
Amy said Spy versus Spy on Mad. Okay, that was one of your favorites. Okay. Mine would have to be Beavis and Butthead. Ah, I see Amy's familiar with that too. Beavis and Butthead actually has a brand new series on Paramount Plus. But the old stuff was so hilarious, so dumb. It was also their newest movie, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. Oh, you did, Amy? Okay, she says she saw the newest Beavis and Butthead movie. Amy is officially a classic legend. So, actually, Francine, tell me and Amy, like the different stuff you have over there. If you have anything like specific just to Australia.
There is, like I said, there is that horse, that Australian horse anime called the Silver Brumby, for example.
Ah,
And Australia, despite what you may have heard, is the one that invented the cheese and bacon roll and the cheese and bacon pie.
Amy just said the name almost sounds like Gumby. Gumby is another good one. Amy just said, "What about SpongeBob?" Even though they're making newer episodes, SpongeBob has been around for a long time. And I will honestly say, my personal opinion, the older episodes, the style of the older episodes and stuff, props to that. Those were good. Yeah, newer episodes are alright, but I love the older ones better.
like SpongeBob and that. I didn't like it enough to just like go out of my way to try and watch every episode. It's more one of those things that I liked it enough that if I caught it on TV at the time and I had nothing better to do, I'd gladly sit there and watch it. And most of the episodes I enjoyed quite well.
SpongeBob is literally so memey that, especially with the older episodes, you can count like at least one meme from each episode. Like, SpongeBob was that memey. And you ain't gonna hire him back all because of a stupid dime. Yes. Classic. Actually, I'm pretty sure that episode was like a finale to one of the seasons. Like, it was the final episode. I can't remember which one, though. But it's definitely one of the first 100 episodes. Man, growing up on that stuff was so good. Amy just said Scooby-Doo. Okay, yeah, that was actually pretty good growing up as well. Not really too huge of a fan of it anymore. But it was still good. Hmm. Oh wait, Zach just said, you know, if you think about it, Mr. Krabs pays him cheap, so how can he afford his house? That's a good question. Oh, remember watching SpongeBob and seeing the rare appearances of Patchy the Pirate? Like, he was such a rare character to see in the series, but at the same time, he's uh, eh, he's still one of those lovable characters as well. I think they still have Patchy the Pirate in the newer episodes. I remember one specific appearance was when he was looking for the lost episode of SpongeBob. He was mad at first because the first part of it was just cheap walk cycles, but then the actual episode started afterwards. Hmm. Imagine actually getting paid like SpongeBob and Squidward do. You get paid like literally like $10 a year. I think Squidward literally says that during one of the first 100 episodes. Dude, how do you even live like that? To be honest with you, with how some people are anymore, I wouldn't doubt that there's actually some people in real life that are worse than Mr. Krabs about cheapness. Right? 13?
Yeah?
Would you agree with that?
Well, I kind of spaced out for a moment there.
Like, imagine. Okay, so considering how people are anymore, I wouldn't doubt that there's actually real people that that are actually worse about cheapness than Mr. Krabs is at this point.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a lot of cheapskates. I mean, Moneybags from Spyro is one of them.
Now that you say Moneybags, that reminds me of Francis Moneybags, the gag character of my Sims game. Remember him? Francis Moneybags. 13.
Yeah, I know. The fucking dickhead.
I could just imagine, like, you accidentally drop, like, a dime on the street, or a penny for that matter. Someone literally cares about every cent so much that they literally just try to grab it. But then, to be honest, there's other people that are way worse than that. I think we know specifically what one of them are. Karens.
Yeah. And flat earthers.
Oh,
especially the ones who run around trying to say Australia does not exist. It is not real. Go fuck yourself, Ragnar Reynolds, you fucking clay glue lookalike.
Yeah.
And in Vegan Gains, if you ever hear me too, go fuck yourself, you fucker. Real bodybuilders know that eating meat is important for bodybuilding. You can't be a vegan and a bodybuilder at the same fucking time. It doesn't work like that.
So, how much did the plastic surgery cost?
Oh, and Vegan Gains, if you are hearing this, you can threaten me with fucking knives and guns all you fucking want, but I know you ain't got shit. And if you come near me trying to fucking go, you're messing with someone from a military family who has military training, motherfucker. So what you gonna do about that, bitch? That's right, Vegan Gains, you can fuck off.
Yeah, none of us are literally going to be phased by you whatsoever. Even though
exactly,
probably out of the three of us that are still here, Amy is probably the most lighthearted of all of us, but even she's not going to be intimidated. Yep, Amy just said exactly. There's no one here you're going to intimidate.
The ones you left for me. Well, this is the only one left.
I could just imagine, like, people try proving this stuff to you so much that literally when you walk into like a fast food place that they're working at, like flat earthers literally crush your burger to to like the height of a pancake, just like, here you go, remember Earth is flat. I would literally take that food and just immediately throw it at them. Or like you walk in there, you just want a normal hamburger or something. Person in there is trying to feed you, give you lettuce on a bun. That's it. Just like, here you go. Look, if there's anything, if there's the one thing you're not going to ruin for me, it's fast food. It's any food, period. You ruin food for me, I'm finding some food to throw at you. Amy said, "Yep, same here." But yeah, just why? Why would you do that? You do that, I'm climbing over the dang table, finding a dang lemon and squirting the citrus acid in your eyes. I mean, we can all agree we don't. You don't touch our food. Amy just said, growls. Don't touch me food. Certainly, of course, you too, Francine. You wouldn't want anyone screwing with your food.
Especially
Francine.
since I'm very.
Okay, you were quiet there for a second. I was about to say, Francine, don't zone out on us again. We're on a podcast.
I know. It's just I also got people talking to me at the same time.
Oh. Well, did you hear what we said?
Yeah.
What?
Well, Amy doesn't want people messing with her food, and obviously I don't want people messing with my food either because I'm very picky. And I know you probably wouldn't want someone messing with your food either. And I certainly know that you love your, as some people call it, junk food, and so do I. I just wish I could find myself being able to slow down a little bit on it because I really do need to lose this beer belly.
You talk about junk food. Amy over here has a sweet tooth.
Mostly I want to lose this beer belly of mine so I can fit back into my skirt and my dress.
Amy said,
I mean, I do have one dress that I still fit into, but I have another dress as well that I'd like to be able to fit back into again.
Yeah.
And then I got like a dark blue, like sports / tennis skirt that I'd really like to be able to fit back into. Basically, at the time, I was trying to make that like sort of Sailor Moon sort of outfit because I think those are cute.
Mm.
I was trying to get as close to that as I could.
Yeah, Amy definitely has a sweet tooth over here. Okay, everyone right now, what is your favorite junk food? That includes sweets.
Well, KFC, obviously.
Amy said ice cream. Well, what flavor? Rocky Road. Okie dokie then. I've got, so far I've got my favorite junk food sitting right next to me. Dill pickle flavored potato chips. Mmm. And some cottage cheese that I have in the fridge for the dip. Is good. I think I remember, I don't remember who it was, but someone told me you don't want to eat the cottage cheese after I tell you this about it. It was literally made in a cottage. My reaction was just, okay, it tastes good. It's food. Can I have more? Yeah, Amy loves cottage cheese too. What about dill pickle potato chips? She said, yeah. Her. Minecraft villager. Oh, you know what? I've got another idea for a topic of discussion. I know it's already a couple days in the past, but it's April, right? Your honest opinion, what do you think would be the best and the worst April Fool's jokes or pranks to pull?
Civ wasn't expecting when he tried to pull that one April Fool's prank on me when he said he's not a furry. I acted like I was fooled by it, but then it turned out that I actually pretended to be fooled by it.
What a way to get back at your sister, Amy. She said I made Cinder slip on toothpaste and I dumped water on her afterwards. You know, to be honest, water bucket is kind of a cliche prank, but I don't doubt that there's still probably a lot of people who do that. Well, that didn't get as far as I thought it would. Actually, Amy, did Cinder ever do anything to you on April Fool's Day? She made me think a demon grabbed me while I was sleeping. She stuck a clothesline pin to my toe and woke me up, and she to wake me up, and she dressed up as Ghostface beforehand. Ah, yes, Ghostface. To be honest, out of all the antagonists and like scary movies and stuff, I mean, Scream, of course, was good, but I think Ghostface would probably just not be intimidating at all in modern day society. Like, he could probably call someone and be like, I'm watching your every move. I'm right outside. Now we're going to play a game. And the person on the other end of the line is just like, are you the pizza delivery guy? If not, I'm just hanging up the phone. Well, no, I'm not, but okay. Beep. Just hangs up the phone. Like, forget the phone calls at that point. He's gonna have to execute the plan straight from the beginning. I used to do like April Fool's Day pranks. Used to. That was years and years ago. I don't do that anymore. One, I don't have materials to do that, or if I do, I don't use them. And two, well, I don't want to. 13, you ever pulled a prank on someone on April Fool's Day, or is that not a thing in Australia?
We have people stay over here,
Nice.
but yeah, I've done that. I've done that many times. Like I said earlier, I pulled that one prank on Civ. I pretended as if he got me with his prank, and then I revealed my prank and actually got him. Oh, that was funny.
Ever pulled any pranks on any family members?
One of my sisters I did once.
What was it?
I actually don't remember. It was so long ago.
Oh. I think Amy and Cinder spend almost all of April just pulling pranks on each other. Do you? She said, yep. Yeah, some people actually consider April Fool's Day a holiday. And even if it is, then would you consider it a holiday? Amy does. I say I'm kind of 50-50 on it. What about you, Francine? Would you consider it a holiday?
April Fool's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a sense, I would. Yeah.
Ah. Francine, if you got the clear opportunity to, would you actually try to pull a prank on me or Amy? Okay. Yep. that right there answers the question. Okay, so who would you try to prank first, and how would you prank both of us?
uh, you just have to wait and see.
Wait and see. So are you actually planning to do the pranks?
When we meet up IRL sometime, yeah.
Well, what about any pranks before then?
That'd be a bit more of a tricky one, that one, honestly.
You're also.
I mean, I do it to you pretty much all the time whenever we go on Rec Room and I turn everything gold.
At this
But I mean, hey, a girl loves her shiny things and has to have her shiny paradise, right?
At this point, I've basically made it a joke myself. I've just call it the gold virus. Made Amy's costume on there, and also had the gold version of it. Amy said, "I saw that." Amy just said, "Please don't settle me as a golden statue." Yeah, one of the pictures in a rec room was literally just uh, you presenting me as a statue. Right above me, I placed basically a dollar amount there that says $4.20, which also made the joke of 420. Amy just said weed. Yep, that's 420. Uh, National Day for Weed Smokers. Weed smoking. Weed overall. Actually, if I wanted to, I could probably go on Rec Room right now to pull up those statues. I mean, I did finally get it updated. Yeah. But yeah. Let's see if I can load it up right quick while we're doing this. You can still hear me, right? Francine? Francine?
I can hear you. Can you still hear me?
I can now.
Don't know what the fuck was going on there, but okay.
Okay. So if me and Amy were both actually turned into golden statues, what would be your first course of action?
Mm.
And selling us is not one of the options.
It's definitely not one of the options.
Amy just said, "Yeah, don't sell." No.
Why would I ever sell you? That's definitely not an option. I'd never sell you for anything.
No. We wouldn't want to bid. Can you please not bid? No. Do not bid on us. Screw this auction.
Not selling my brother or my sister. I love them too much. They are too fucking precious to me.
That makes us happy. Okay, so how would you reverse thine effect then? Hello?
I don't know.
What the heck was that? You sound like an old man for a second.
My throat decided to fucking be like, yeah, fuck you. You need to clear me before you speak further.
Oh, really, Amy? Amy just says the old man himself. Oh, really? How about you,
Amy,
Squeaks?
Did you forget Anthony's not that old?
To be honest, my voice does kind of sound like an old man sometimes, but how about your voice, Amy? Your voice literally sounds like a dang mouse sometimes. That's from when you've actually let me hear your voice. Amy just said squeaky squeaks. Are you gonna put a mouse emoji there next, Amy? Right as I said it. Excuse me. Amy just said rude. Lol. Rising rooms? I guess this is like rooms that are starting to get a lot of attention and stuff. Makes sense. Ah, yes, there's the Cards Against the End of Humanity game. Or, in reality, Cards Against Humanity. One, do not go here. 1 star. I found the Amish in my fettuccine alfredo. To commemorate this moment, I erected a 50-foot statue of the Hamburglar. Man, imagine like there was like an animated TV series of Ronald McDonald hunting down the Hamburglar, but it was like some kind of action movie or something. He literally tries to hunt down the Hamburglar and beat the crap out of him. Well, I just made Amy die laughing. 13, still there. Hello?
I am still here. Can you hear me?
Yes. You keep going quiet. I keep thinking, like, okay, is the mic messing up or what? Ah, there we go. Load it into the room. I just thought about something. Okay, so imagine trying to speak in Old English for an entire day. Amy's first response to that was just, hell no.
I'd rather try and speak in Egyptian.
You ever find it funny that part of your, back, like, uh, like a part of your background is, something, but you can't speak the language, worth a crap?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Part of my background is French. Hey, don't mind me, just gonna go off and lose the next war, see ya.
Je t'aime, little brother.
Amy, tell us a part of your background. Oh, part of your background is Dutch. Okay, that's interesting.
Funny. Okay, so one of us has French for their background, one of us has Dutch for their background. Part of my background is Egyptian.
Huh.
We don't know if it's true yet or not, but apparently I am descended directly from Queen Cleopatra. That'd be so cool if it is true, though. That means I'm technically the Pharaoh.
Huh. I don't know what to say about Amy's background, but I can say this about my background. Hi, my background is French. Don't mind me, off to lose the next war. Amy said lol. But that's kind of truthful, though. I mean, you look through most of history, you don't see the French really making it too well in wars. Sounds like you've got some interesting significance of your background, Francine. I don't know if there's anything too significant about my background and Amy's background. I mean, what would be, like, very interesting about those backgrounds?
Of France and the French, so there you go right there.
Amy said, yeah. What's... Yeah, what's... Ah, yes. My background tells me that I'm related to people who can't win wars. Well, off to strap a bayonet to a rifle to get absolutely nowhere.
You know, I always wondered why you seem so tall and sleek. And don't take this the wrong way, but also cute.
I know what you mean, buddy.
Don't take... Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, don't take them the wrong way. I'm not trying to come on to you, don't worry.
Yeah, not that
It's just
cute.
I've always found French people to be, like, sleek and cute. And I always wondered why you were like that. I guess it comes from your French background.
Amy asked, am I cute?
Well, I haven't even seen you, but I bet you would be.
She said, I'm happy.
Could give you a definitive and honest answer if I were to be able to see you, Amy.
Amy said, sorry, no. That's understandable, Amy.
It's fine and understandable.
After what bullies have put you through about your looks and your sounds before, then neither of us blame you.
We'll just say this, just to let you know, I would never bully you about your looks or how you sound. I'm not like that. In fact, I've been bullied for that shit myself before, so I know how it feels. I want to put that out there. I just want to say that. That's all.
She says, thank you. Yeah, well, We're not going to end up being this type of people to bully people unless those people deserve bullying. If you're literally the type of a-hole to go around and start talking crap about people, yeah, you deserve whatever's coming to you.
Yes, and whatever I send your way is something that I have no control over. So whatever happens to you is not on me. It's on you.
What'd you say, Francine? I didn't hear you.
I was just saying, if someone pisses me off, and bullies piss me off, I lose all control. And I have no control over my actions. I have no control at that point over what I'm doing or saying. So it is their own fault and not mine. I cannot be held responsible. If someone still believes that I can, they can go fuck themselves because they have no life and they're a loser.
Amy just said, I usually just get heartbroken. Well, not too much anymore, do you? Because, of course, you have seemed to have at least a little bit of a barrier there when it comes to people being jerks. She said, of course. Yeah, same here. If you're literally trying to talk crap about me and stuff, then you're wasting your time. I'm just either, one, I'm going to say I don't care, two, I'm going to retaliate, or three, I'm just going to be sitting there listening to you go on as you waste hours of your life that you could be spending doing something better. And I find that kind of funny. A lot of people, especially on Rec Room, I've found, recently specifically, have tried to specifically just bother me. But, like, I've honestly heard worse from a dumpster fire. So what are you gonna do?
So I have to put up with my annoying, snooty little sister, Swiftheart, and also my sister, who tends to be a bit violent, Tremble. I've seen it all, heard it all.
Amy said, Tremble scares me.
Yeah, Tremble scares everyone, even me at times. I mean, like, yeah, if she's in a happy mood, like if she's in a happy mood, she is surprisingly sweeter and more kinder and more caring than any of us, which is really surprising. You would not expect that. She's like, if she's happy, she's literally the kindest, sweetest, most caring of all of us.
I don't think any of the characters from the neighborhood have seen that side yet, so if she does happen to be that nice to any of them, then they're probably still going to be scared.
Some of them have, the ones that we have on the mothership have seen her like that. Sometimes, but very rarely, but sometimes. But yeah, if you piss her off, she's pretty much, at that point, the exact opposite. She becomes so violent, on rare occasions she might want to kill you.
On rare occasions. That's just about any occasion.
Well, like, we know one thing's for sure. She won't harm, like, little children. She won't get pissed off with, like, little children. Like, someone like Angelina, she won't get pissed off with Angelina or harm her because Angelina's only 3 years old. She's not gonna, she'll never get pissed off with anyone that young, and she'll never harm anyone that young. Tremble knows, even Tremble knows where there's a line to be drawn. she knows where there's boundaries that she can't cross.
Any
if
character
there any-
from the neighborhood is subject to that, though. I guess that also includes the kingdom, since there's official characters from there as well.
Well, basically, anyone who is younger than 12 years old, she won't get pissed off with them over anything. She won't harm them or anything. Right?
So that's
if they're 12 years or older,
just about every kid from the neighborhood.
Pretty much.
Because it's Nathan, and then it just goes lower from there. Actually, what was Seraphina's age? I'll have to check on that. Because I don't exactly remember. I'm gonna see if I can find that right quick. Because I think Seraphina is actually still technically a kid, but possibly older than that. Let's see. Probably have to go back a little bit of a ways. Uh, um, hmm. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, is there any characters that would basically be an exception to Tremble, though, even if they are not a kid?
Well, obviously, Toxin. I mean, Toxin's her boyfriend, after all. She's not going to get pissed off with him or beat him up or anything like that.
Of course.
She wants him to feel as safe and comfortable and happy and healthy around her as possible, because she really loves him. Toxin is literally the most important and precious person in Tremble's life. And she wants him to be safe and happy and healthy and comfortable, so obviously she's not going to get pissed off with him. She's not going to beat him up or anything like that.
I don't think any of the Bunnigans have met the Stickman characters that I have yet.
You don't remember. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I really don't remember.
There's King Cannon and there's Pablo Grimes.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Let's see. Seraphina is actually back more than what I thought. So let's see. There's the Seraphina picture, so we're getting close. Alright. Okay, let me see. Okay, Seraphina is 13. You remember Seraphina, right?
Yeah.
You think Seraphina would not be an exception?
Oh, she's, as they say, 12 plus, so yeah, she's not going to be an exception.
Let's see. I do think you remember the uh, drawing that I had done.
I think so. Maybe. You might have to show me again, because you know me, I've got a horrible memory.
Alright. I'll have to send it as... well... if it'll even download. Okay. I'll have to pull it up on my phone. Alright, so there's the information. You taking a look at it?
I'm currently doing a role play with someone at the moment.
During a podcast.
It's not the kind of role play you think, so clean your mind out.
I mean any roleplay, period, during a podcast.
Oh,
But why?
I get it. Well, a friend just wanted to do a funny little RP with me, so that's what we're doing.
Okie dokie. Well.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotta have some dark characters as well.
Yeah, Tremble is the way she is because of her rather very dark and sad past. Her father did some pretty fucked up things to her when she was a kid. And that's one of the reasons why Tremble is the way she is.
Story behind character Seraphina, well, as you just read. Obviously, her mother, father, did not give a crap about her. Then, eventually after anger had consumed her, a car decided to detach one of her arms and split her body in half. After that, rebirthed as a spirit of rage, fire.
Yeah, we Bunnigans care about her, so obviously we're going to try and help her out.
Okay, that sounded pretty quiet. You might want to check your mic.
Yeah, my fucking paw was covering my mic. Fuck's sake.
Uh-oh.
We Bunnigans care about her, so we're going to obviously do what we can to help.
Who?
Seraphina, we're going to do what we can to help her out.
Ah. What's one of the character of mine that you think there's zero helping whatsoever? And that excludes Millie. Because I know what your response to that is going to be. Oh yeah, well, that's a character that can't be helped, but I know one way to help her.
Oh, she could in theory be helped, but I don't want to help her because of what she did to Tron.
Even if it was just one version of Millie, you officially hate just about any version of Millie now.
Exactly.
Even though one from the opposite world doesn't get a pass.
Exactly.
But, Millie aside, what other character?
Well, definitely fucking 10X, because he's just fucking... He's meant to be a villain. He's evil for the purpose of being evil.
Well, I mean, like, what is a character that's not necessarily a villain that you think would definitely not be easy to help?
Oh, let me think of one.
I mean, obviously, we already know Seraphina is kind of one. But it doesn't really take too much effort in theory, if you know what you're doing at least. Characters like Shardafact, who I still have to actually draw a picture of, that's kind of a different story. Actually, speaking about it, how would you and the other Bunnigans actually try to help him? If you remember anything about him. Or if I ever told you.
I don't remember.
Okay, so Shardafact is ex-military with severe PTSD, or on the battlefield known as shell shock, to the point to where he can't control a perception of between that same battlefield and his current location most of the time.
Yeah, it'd be one, definitely, yeah.
Wouldn't be really too easy for to do him. But of course, if the neighborhood has been able to calm him before, then of course Bunnyopius can.
Exactly.
Amy said, yep. Now, what's one character, in your honest opinion, out of all the ones that have been through stuff, but are now villains, which one would probably be the last you would think of actually helping out of those? Because those would consist of Hrothgar, who had a family member's ashes hijacked from him alongside some of the gold he was guarding. Then Seraphina, who of course was basically not cared about by her parents, and was split in two by a vehicle. Then, excuse me, Dr. Evil, who was also raised badly, and eventually just started thinking the whole world needed to be burned down. And I guess that would also consist of. Well, that would technically consist of Jezebel as well, even though the Bunnyopus version is now on the good side.
Plus, she never did anything bad. Like I said, we never used the cartouche on her. We never had to, because all that had to happen was Peck just had to show her the love and the care that she deserves.
Yep.
Peck changed Jezebel on her own, without the cartouche.
But apart from the characters that have been changed, what about the other characters I've mentioned, like Shartifact, Seraphina, Doctor Evil, Hrothgar?
We technically already did change Doctor Evil. Fucking hell. Maybe not like fully just yet, but you know.
I think since the last time we've actually seen him in the main RP, he was more of, he was still kind of resilient.
But he's getting there.
Mm.
That's why we stopped calling him Doctor Evil.
Okay, so what about the other three? Seraphina, Hrothgar, and Shartifact.
I can't really decide.
Okay, well, how
Yeah.
exactly do you think the individuals in Bunnyopus would help them?
In any way they possibly can. That's all I can really say.
Well, what specific way could you think of? Let's start. Let's not have all three of them on mind at once. Let's start with just one of them, Seraphina.
Well, Mallow is definitely one that's going to have to be there to help.
Yeah, because essentially the rage has become the darkness itself. Because, I mean, Seraphina was reborn as a spirit of rage, fire.
Yeah.
No, Amy, not Spirit of Vengeance. We're not talking about Ghost Rider. Okay, anyways, continue, Francine. Hello?
I'm thinking.
Oh.
Remember, I still got a lot on my mind too, so it can be difficult. But yeah, like I said, obviously Mallow's going to have to be one there to help. We're definitely not going to need aggression, so we're not going to need Tremble there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Considering
Heck with her.
Tremble makes exceptions for anyone, what was it? 12 and below.
Anyone who's under the age of 12, she will not get pissed off with. She might get a little bit annoyed still, but she won't get pissed off with them. She won't harm them.
Seraphina's
She won't
13
look.
though, so that's a different story.
Yeah. And besides, I don't think Tremble could really technically harm Seraphina if she's a ghost spirit. So
I mean, Seraphina still is physical, because I mean, of course, her body's still physical, but technically she can still, if the physical body is damaged or destroyed, in certain ways, of course, to where it doesn't destroy the spirit itself, then it's still going to be there.
yeah,
So you destroy the body, then Seraphina's still going to be there.
exactly, yeah.
Like, it's kind of hard to describe, but essentially for Seraphina, her body is essentially just a vessel. If it happens to get destroyed or damaged, then that's when the actual Spirit of Fire will show itself.
Hmm.
Okay. So you think that's probably just about it on how to handle Seraphina?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, what about Hrothgar?
I don't know. Still difficult for me to think because of the sheer amount of stuff that I have on my mind right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm still trying to figure out where the best place would be to start with the games, for example.
Well,
We shouldn't
currently in
have
a
thought of so
podcast.
many
I mean,
ideas all at once.
you don't have to worry about that at the moment.
Yeah, I know, I get you, but it's still on my mind though. I'm just saying we shouldn't have thought of so many things at once. Oh shit, that was dumb.
Really, Amy? Amy just typed in "Hi Hrothgar." We're not talking about Skyrim over here. Ah yes, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Gotta travel to High Hrothgar today. Then afterwards, I gotta return to Riverwood. Then I gotta go talk to the Jarl again at Whiterun. Okay, so do you want to kind of skip Hrothgar and just move on to the last one?
Might as well, because I really can't think right now.
Okay, what about Shardifact?
What was Shardifact again?
Ex-military, basically counts as undead. One of the legs is basically glass. He has a form of severe PTSD or shell shock that doesn't really allow him to differentiate from the battlefield he died on to where he currently is most of the time. Again, the individuals from the neighborhood have been able to calm him down, but that's not specifically an easy task.
I think he just needs medication and therapy, honestly.
Well, I think if you just send him into the therapist is probably going to get decapitated.
I need Tremble there.
Okay, that may be a little too far. I don't think he deserves that. Even for
Tremble is. We got to remember Tremble is pregnant now, because so she'll be a little. She probably will more than likely be a little bit more calm.
Yeah, a little bit more calm, as in, instead of probably ripping someone apart, it'll probably be ripping out their eyes and shoving it down their throat.
But she does know the situation. She knows that, like, she knows, like she knows to take it easy while being pregnant because she doesn't want to hurt the baby.
Still, though, I know in that mind, she still doesn't care to hurt others. I mean, the only characters from the neighborhood that are the exception is basically Nathan and the rest of the kids. Everyone else, it's open season. But the idea of therapy and medication aside, how exactly do you think Bunnyopus, excluding Tremble, would probably handle it? I know Tremble would probably be like, okay, so this guy's clearly wanting to die.
Hey, give me a few moments, I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Oh, in case you're wondering, Moth, we have been talking about our characters for a bit, our original characters and stuff. I don't remember how the conversation got to here, but that's where we're at. Amy, you still there? Okay, I see. Oh yeah, Amy, are you still there? Duh, is the first response. Alright, Moth, that's fine. Yeah, if your head hurts to the point that you either can't exactly focus on talking or don't want to, then that's fine. Well, we hope you feel better.
That need to be hung up.
Did Amy seriously level up like 3 times during this entire thing? Yeah, literally during this podcast, the Me6 said she leveled up from level 4 to level 5, from level 5 to level 6, from level 6 to level 7. Hey, look, Amy, you're grinding levels. Wow, who knew you could do that? Look at Amy over here, professional at grinding levels with the Me6 bot on Discord. Speaking of which, let's see if the other bots are active. See if they'll do some random stuff. Put in exclamation mark Karen. Yep, Nightbot's active. I want to speak with your manager. Man, I swear, if if I ever got a job at like a fast food place, and one of the first customers that comes into the door asks for my manager, I am literally turning in my stuff and just walking out. I'm like, screw this job. I don't get paid enough for this. You would too, Amy? Yep. I definitely don't doubt that. Like, honestly, if you get a job somewhere and then a customer starts asking you for your manager, then at that point that job ain't worth having. Either you either you just quit the job then or there, or you have to ask your boss for a huge raise because you clearly don't get paid enough to deal with that. Hey, you don't get paid enough for that type of stuff. Ooh, by the way, while we're on this topic of conversation, and also kind of still waiting for Francine, Moth, Amy, your honest opinions. If you both return in the next podcast, which, Amy, I know you definitely will, Moth, that's your decision whether you want to or not. Tell me, who do you think in the server would be interesting to have join us? To be honest, I don't really know anyone else on your server. Oh, well, that's fine, Moth. Hey, you know what? That leaves room for introductions. I think more of us in the server are like acquaintances with each other. Unless, of course, you know, me, because we, of course, if the person is here, they most likely know me. But, oh, Blueberry, Midnight, Shifty, Minnie, and Sivith. Nah, you're a stranger, obviously. No clue who you are. Man, how long have we known each other now, Moth? It's been a while. And Amy, you say that Charlie, Zach, James, Xander, and Sivith would probably be good people to have in the podcast. maybe 3 years. Yeah, we've known each other for a long time. I feel like they would probably be interesting to have in the uh, podcast. James, he's a roll of the dice. He would probably be pretty funny to have in the podcast, but there's always the risk of him bringing up Fortnite. Yep, my exact reaction. To be honest, I respect him a lot for not being one of those stupid Fortnite kids that think they know everything and all that. Basically, anyone who's like an over-the-top fan of Fortnite sucks. Literally.
I just hate shit night in general.
I know I've probably said this before, Moth. I don't think I've mentioned it to you, but I know I've mentioned it to Francine and Amy. But James literally told me the story about gameplay he was having on Fortnite one time. He was literally playing the game, and after he actually won a match, someone's mic turned on, and it was this guy that was probably like in his, I don't know, in his 30s or something, literally crying because he lost the game. That's why I ain't touching Fortnite ever.
Cat, shut up. I was hoping you'd bring up. I'd only just woken up. I didn't think to at the time. That's the only one they had. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Fortnite is literally a parasite for a game. Yeah, you're correct about that, Amy. I will be honest. Fortnite was good for like the first couple seasons of Chapter 1. But then afterwards, that's when the community started becoming garbage, and Epic Games clearly didn't give two craps about it. Not to mention the fact they also killed their Gears of War series with Gears 5. The full game title isn't even there, so they killed that off. And yeah, Epic Games has done literally nothing to fix any of it. I mean, it was kind of fun when I used to play, but the people on it suck. Yeah. Once I went on when I was like 11, right? When it came out and someone called me a slur because I died in front of them. Yeah, Fortnite's community is the worst of gaming communities. I've heard people say, oh no, Call of Duty's is worse. GTA's worse. No, Roblox's is worse. Man, there is no gaming community out there more toxic than Fortnite.
Except maybe Second Life. See?
I mean, they're all kind of the same, filled mostly with middle school piss babies. Yep, exactly. I'm so glad people are finally dipping out of Fortnite, though. Half of what's running around on the game anymore is bots. Which, thank you, Jesus. Fortnite should have perished a long time ago. A long time ago. I remember Bulletstorm, the literal game that Epic Games worked with Electronic Arts on. That is literally, I think that's the one and only time I've seen Electronic Arts and Epic Games work together. Ugh. or like anyone, uh, for that matter. The only, literally the only online games I actually play anymore is one Roblox, two of course Rec Room.
And Pokemon Unite. But I'm working now.
Hello there. You can feel free to look around if you want. Don't mind me. I'm currently recording a podcast with a few friends of mine.
Oh,
Yeah, there's actually some mobile games that are online that I haven't touched in a while. Hello.
yeah, it'll be right.
Actually, I want to say some online games. By the way, don't mind me. I'm just currently recording a podcast with a couple friends of mine, so I've just been sitting here for a bit. You can feel free to look around if you want. I ain't gonna. If I can speak English, I ain't gonna stop you from doing that.
English, too much hard for you? Go on school.
Oh, shush, Francine.
It's almost as bad as your driving.
Hey. Do you remember when we did this stupid game we'll play like 3 years ago and I tried to make every character faithful? Yeah, I remember that. You have a main character? It's Faith now. Villain Faith. Just Faith. All day, every day. So we are currently experiencing glitches in the multiverse. Currently, this one world has turned into nothing but one singular character. What? Sorry, my TV is turned down. Okay, can you repeat that?
You do this twice.
Yeah,
You do this twice.
oh. Crap, now my controller's trying to die.
Well, I finally just got a new controller, so yay, I don't have to worry about this old one anymore. Although, I wonder if I can find someone who can take the parts off this old controller and put on the new one for me, so I can still have my skin on there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, nothing like having to recharge your PlayStation controller in the middle of a podcast. Yes, there's nothing like trying to recharge your PlayStation controller right in the middle of a podcast. What were you going to say? Oh, sorry.
You know this one.
Yeah.
You my friend. You're my friend, right?
Yeah. What the heck? Give me a second. I
Yeah,
just...
this is my name. This is the same name.
Ah.
They're not
Alright.
on this one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, I had this in my phone. I was like, I'm playing from my phone ago, and I didn't want
Ah. Oh wait. Moth said, I want to redo that roleplay with someone, but every time I try to, people ghost me. I mean, I would, but... Well, of course, changes would have to happen through it. I don't want it to be the exact same thing again. Hazel is happy, but his mask is purple.
What is the
Oh.
roleplay that Moth is talking about?
Changed Bonnie completely. Ain't faith anymore. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember when they when they were before.
Isn't it, bro?
I'm actually finally updating each and every one of my characters to either have like a little bit of a new touch to them, or of course add clothes to most of the furry characters. Of course, everyone, I never drew any private parts. Don't you even dare. I will block you immediately if you dare comment that. But of course, there was also characters that already have clothes that I may redesign, but I'm not so sure about characters like Grim. He's literally a Grim Reaper. So, what exactly am I going to do with the clothing? The Smoke and Thunder version of him had a different look, had a golden outline, had a strap with potions on it across him. But the normal version of him, don't know what I'm going to do about that. I know they have a personality and a girlfriend. And there's a stupid tough guy who has a crush. Spaced out, and all I heard was... Wait, what? I never drew them. I'm telling people I never drew private parts on the furry characters, even though I did not ever have clothes for them. Those, of course, I would try to make those more friendly for anyone. And of course, that was never my intention in the first place to ever do stuff such as that. Though, I will say some characters do have personalities that had them kind of off the rocker a little bit. Of course, again, still not drawing private parts. Not doing that. But I will say, just for the simple gag of it, there was an animation or two where I had to put like a censor bar, even though there was really nothing to censor. Well, except for that one time that Jake decided to spray paint a guy's private area on the face of SCP-173, the statue. Which, of course, was a very smart decision. Of course. Right up until the point that his entire skull did a 160. I mean, 180. Blah, blah, blah. I was thinking 360 and 180 at the same time, and it just came out 160. 180. Yeah, just grab a thick thing. Gonna water it before dinner. Oh boy, Moth. Did Amy disappear? She hasn't spoken in a minute. And Amy just immediately shows back up with, "Hi, I'm Invisible Man." Oh. Were those the Hitman guns? Hmm. Actually, let's see.
That one is just shitty.
Anyways, Francine, you there? Don't tell me you're gonna die
Yeah,
too.
I'm here. I was trying to ask you something before. I was asking bleh. Fuck.
Oh, now you're
I
the
was
one who
trying to
needs to
ask
learn
you-
how to speak English.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I was trying to ask what role play is Moth talking about? What kind of role play in that?
It's an old gang roleplay that me and Moth did. This was long before we met much of anyone else. Actually,
Like gang warfare and stuff like that? Gang war?
a little bit. Was that even before we even knew? I think was that before I even knew Zach and Amy?
Moth,
That was a long
me and
time
Moth
ago.
can do that. Me and Moth can do that role play. Because there is the whole backstory about like the Ratsicles and that, and like before I decided I was female and that, and there was the time when I was like, because I'm still in charge of the Ratsicles, but like
Okay. That
back
wasn't,
in like the older.
that wasn't a boop. That was like I was trying to rip your heart out. Sorry, just screwed around on
Like
Requiem for a second. Continue.
like back in the older days, like when I first met the Ratsicles and all that, but it's like basically a very long time ago, and then I'd become the king of the Ratsicles, and we had a war with the Magmadons, but then we finally decided to. It turned out that us and the Magmadons wanted the same thing: peace and harmony and balance. So the Ratsicles and the Magmadons signed a peace treaty and became allies. And then the Grimleys started attacking us, and a lot of the Ratsicles were killed. Kingdom was destroyed. I even lost my son in that.
Ooh,
He was slaughtered there in front of me.
dang. Well,
We Ratsicles fought so hard to defend our kingdom. Lost.
to be
The
honest,
remaining Ratsicles fled for safety.
to be honest, after all the violence and crap that I've seen and heard about in different animated and like TV show, movie worlds and stuff, gotta say, my honest opinion, there's nothing as violent and destructive as Madness Combat. Old Newgrounds series.
Yeah, if my whole storyline with the Ratsicles had been made into an animation, it would have probably been the one exception to that.
Yeah. But as of now,
Blood.
the crown's gotta go to Madness Combat. Hank J. Wimbledon shows up, you know someone's gonna get decapitated.
Yep.
Amy just typed in, Hank! Referencing Tricky. That frickin' clown. Fun fact, before Tricky was an undead clown, his name was actually Dr. Hofnar. If you gave him a little bit of weed, then maybe he would have become Dr. Huffnar. Yep, Amy, I said it. Dr. Huffnar.
Buffy and the Magic Dragon.
Oh boy. The heck you doing?
Me?
Not gonna lie, the stuff you're playing half the time literally sounds like it's in your living room. Right now, sounds like you're starting your own mining company in your own room. Like someone you know walks in, they're like, "The hell is this?" You just got a pickaxe in your hand, a mining hat on, just digging out the wall. You're just like, "I'm mining. Don't mind me."
That is basically what I do. I sleep on the lounge room floor, and my game is right there. So
Hey, can we make a trade? I sleep on a rock. Or you could be Patrick Star from SpongeBob and live under a rock. That's when the question, do you live under a rock, becomes literal. And that just killed Amy with laughter. Rest in peace, Amy. She died from laughter.
got an old amber, got a revive, and a blue sphere. Yeah, because I'm playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and there's a mechanic in this game where when you get the equipment, you can go down underground and mine in the walls and get all sorts of treasures and stuff like that.
Huh.
Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are the remasters of the original Gen 4 Diamond and Pearl games.
Huh. You know, you mentioned like mining to someone. Their first thought is probably going to be, what, you talking about Minecraft?
Yeah, their first thought's not going to be Pokemon, that's for sure.
Now that I say that, I want to play a little bit of Minecraft. But I got other plans. Actually, when my little sister Kylie actually, when me and my sister was chilling, Asia first showed her Minecraft. First, she's still working on pronouncing stuff. First thing she said instead of Minecraft was Minecraft.
No, it's not Minecraft, it's Minecraft.
Oh yeah, the sister game no one remembers. Amy just wheezed. Not gonna lie, if I heard Amy wheeze, considering how I've heard her voice that one time, her wheeze would probably end up sounding like a bird being shot. Look, we gotta go hunting today. Okay. Actually, Amy, Moth, since both of you are just typing for now, type in one random joke or meme. Amy just said, I own a musket for home defense. Yes, that's a good one. I own a musket for home defense, since that's what the Founding Fathers intended. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? as I grab my powder wig and Kentucky rifle, blow golf ball sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot.
Over here in Australia, you don't need some puny, silly, harmless little weapon for defense. No, over here, you don't need that shit for defense when you got kangaroos and emus.
Draw my pistol on
And
the draw my pistol on the second man. Misses him entirely because it's smooth bore and nails the neighbor's dog.
And don't even get me started on the fucking magpies and the spiders and crocodiles.
Had to resort to the cannon at the top of the stairs, loaded with grape shot. Tally ho, lads! 2 men were shot in the blast. The sound set off car alarms. Charged the last rapscallion with a bayonet. Crap. The fact that I had to burp right then ruined it. Actually, I'll see if I can actually find it real quick. Just literally play it while we're sitting here during this. I don't know if it's going to pick up through my actual Discord sound, so anyone in the Discord, prepare your ears. I own a musket for home defense, since that's what the Founding Fathers intended. Here we go.
Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure if you still can or not, because apparently fucking, I don't know.
I own a musket for home defense, since that's what the Founding Fathers intended.
4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? As I grab my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle, the golf ball size hole through the first man, he's dead on the spot.
Draw my
The pistol on the second man,
This is him
entirely because it's smooth bore and nails the neighbor's dog.
I have to resort to the cannon mounted at the top of the stairs, loaded with grape shots. Tally-ho, lads! Grape shots reached 2 men in the blast. The sound of extra shrapnel set off car alarms.
Okay, anyone who's familiar with the meme, you know the rest of it. Alright.
My fucking mic is a meme.
What the heck? There was an entire stream of people in here. There was an entire stream of people in the treehouse map just named Will. What did you type in, Amy? Will you will a will to the Wilmart on a will day? What? What? Oh crap. I bet Amy's typing something else in random. Oh god, Amy, not that. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I hate you. Why would you do that? You've doomed us all. What? E. EA Sports. We want your money. Oh boy, what are you typing in, Francine?
Can you even hear me? That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were hearing me before when I was trying to say something.
Well, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, when you were talking about the weapons. You don't need a puny, stupid little weapon when you got kangaroos and emus. Not to mention all the spiders, snakes, and crocodiles.
There's different places. There's more differentiation in the U.S. for what you could take out to fight than anything else. Hey, what can you take in Florida? Oh, you just need a can of Bud Light and a gator. There's your fighting weapons. Okay. What is a what where there is a what with a what and a what? What?
Exactly. Exactly.
What the heck is... What is this GIF Amy just put on here? I swear. If someone says GIF, I'm gonna strangle you. It's not GIF. Look, it's a moving picture. It's not a brand of peanut butter.
What the GIF?
Amy, don't start saying GIF. I swear, with the way people say it, no, stop. At least people aren't calling it Jeff. I am currently tracking down all 3 of your locations.
Oh, really? You come over here, you'll have to deal with Trimble.
Actually, never mind, I'm good. Jeff, what the heck? Jeff? Jeff! Boff, what are you, a sheep, Amy? Joof! Oh no. I remember that from Asdif movie. Amy just typed in beep beep, I'm a sheep. Chew, no, Francine.
Like, autocorrect, you can fuck off.
Where did this podcast even go to on episode 2? This is getting random.
Hey, kiddo. The joys of having long nails.
Yep. Yep, I'm gonna have to get rid of some pretty soon too. Mine's ponies.
But the thing about it is that
Amy
that
just
was-
said all you had to do was follow the train, CJ.
What happened to the lock? I don't know what happened to that.
I'm gonna get you up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Alright,
So if I was you, I'd get some rest.
okie dokie.
I'll take a shower pretty soon.
Oh. Amy just typed in, I'll have a number 9. No, Amy, you're not Big Smoke.
Did you see mine? Hey, fish face! Look what I got! I got a jar of dirt! I got a jar of dirt! And guess what's inside it?
Oh boy. Now Amy is referencing Annoying Orange. Hey, Apple. Hey, Apple. Hey, Apple. Knife. Has anyone here seen the old Cartoon Network show of Knowing Orange? It was like on for a small bit on there.
I hated that cartoon. I never wanted to break a TV so bad in my life.
It was cute. You used to drive you crazy with that.
By the way, so you know the bag that was hanging on the counter, on the door
Yeah.
of the counter, had chicken in it. And then there was another piece of chicken, raw chicken, laying in between the stove and the counter. And both of them.
Mm.
So I cleaned it. It's gone. Hopefully it'll dissipate. No,
He thought it was coming through the vent.
it was in that bag. Because I mean, as soon as I walked in today,
Let's see.
here, I was like,
What did you say it was there? The bag?
you know, the Walmart bag that was hanging on the.
Oh, Moth, I don't know if you
Oh, yeah.
saw it,
Who was in
but
it?
I didn't know who was hanging on.
Uh,
I seen one hanging
I think
on, but I didn't know.
Amy, I told Amy about it. I think I
I
showed
know it
uh,
It
Francine.
had a piece of raw chicken in it.
First comment I made on Annoying Orange's YouTube channel
I mean,
was a
it
joke,
piece was only about that wide,
and
but
that very first comment got a heart, a like, and a reply from Annoying Orange.
Oh,
no idea.
that's how it
It was bad.
Did you
But we
know?
found it.
Well, that time that we got them whole chicken that time, Gloria missed one in her hole in her car, and she didn't know it for a long time. And her nephew got the food out. She took it for him.
Amy replied
And it
with,
was
"Oh
in
yeah,
the bag.
that was so cool."
And she said, "What is that smell?" Oh, God, it made us sick to go with her anymore. And finally, she found it. It was in her a whole week. She said, "Oh my God!" And you could, we went and got it out
Oh,
fresh,
Moth
spray and everything else.
jumped out again.
It was been there for a week, and it was hot weather too. That's what it was.
I didn't mean to be rude. Adam said you didn't understand what I was saying about the boxes earlier. No, I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. I was just trying to give you extra help. I was telling him, I was like, because you got the most stuff in this house,
Oh,
and it
Francine.
would take you a minute to actually
Yeah.
get through everything.
So during the time that you disappeared for a couple minutes, asked Moth and Amy who they thought would be interesting to actually bring into the podcast next time.
I mean, and I told him, I said, well,
Moth had an idea, but their friend actually left before.
was out in the camper.
But Amy said Blueberry, which is currently the name for Charlie. She also said Midnight, which is the current name for Zach. Shifty, or It's Shifty, which is currently the name for James, L. Fortnite Kid. Then Minnie,
Like
which
Sim.
is of course the name for Xander. And she also said Sivith.
You can put all that in the camper.
Yeah. I'd like Sim to join us.
I mean, we might clean it out every once in a while, take it camping, but other than that,
Let's see.
I mean, you guys are taking it when you guys go, so you can go ahead and put all of it in there. Because the only place that you got to worry about it leaking is in the bathroom and in there. But I think he's got it fixed where it doesn't leak where our bed is. But the bathroom is the only place. Good night.
Alright. Good night.
Be sure, we'll see you early in the morning.
I
Okay.
wonder how much money I have.
Well, right on bushy.
Alright.
Take you good sheriff where you want to get.
Okay.
You don't need to do that. His hire, you can get up in the morning. His hire came to you. His hire, Margaret told me, she said, he looks just like the cover way off. Yeah, because the hire just can't do
Good
it.
night. No, you too. Night. Amy said, I also think Anthony, I don't know, Moonshadow, and JD could be good to have as well. What do you think, Francine?
Yeah, although I definitely would like Civ to join us.
Yeah. Actually, it'd be nice if at least everyone on the server joined in a podcast at least once. Again, Zach
Yeah.
was going to join us, but since he's running off of his Wi-Fi, he doesn't think it would work too well in VC. He can still text well, it's just he doesn't think the VC would work well. Which is unfortunate. I was looking forward to having him this time. Though, considering we missed doing the podcast last month, we'll probably do a second one in a few days for this month to make up for last month. Probably sometime after the 15th, at least. This has been actually quite an interesting conversation this time.
Hey, bro, after we've done the podcast, you want to play a bit of Pokemon Unite later on?
Sure. But after I do this, I'm gonna have to shower right quick. I'll let you know when I actually get out.
Fine. I'm about to order me some pizza, so. Let's see, I want to get myself...
Hey, speaking of Sivith, he just joined the room on Rec Room.
Yeah, I'll get one of those, try it.
Hey, Sivith.
And also...
Don't mind me, I've just been standing around here for about 2 hours. Me, Francine, Amy, and Moth in the server was doing a was doing episode 2 of the 105 Crew podcast. Hey, you know what? While you're here, we already agreed we think it would be pretty nice to have you in it. You want to join us for the next episode when we do it? Because we'll probably be doing it later this month, since we didn't do one last month. Probably after the 15th of this month, at the least. What's today? Today is the 7th. Would you want to, or... No, it's your choice.
It's up to you, Civ, but I'd actually kind of like to have you in here.
I don't know if I can do it out of anxiety. Well, that's alright. I mean... But, you do want to do it. Okay. Well, really all it'll be is just us talking to each other. That's what we've been doing most of today. Moth was with us earlier. At first, they were actually talking, but then they started feeling sick afterwards, so they started texting for a bit, but I think they've been gone for the past couple minutes. Amy's still here. And, of course, Francine still is. I think Zach might join us next time as well. I don't know if Moth will rejoin us. So if you do want to join us next time, then it'll probably be me, Francine, Amy, Zach, and you. I mean, again, that is if you want to join.
They don't have... What? They don't have the garlic scrolls anymore?
Okay, that was kind of random. Yeah.
My favorite things from Domino's.
Oh boy, what's Amy typing in? She typed in the Garlic Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Oh boy. You thought it was the Elder Scrolls? No, it's the Garlic Scrolls. Introducing the Garlic Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Dang, that sucks. Well, Domino's no longer has the Garlic Scrolls. The Garlic
That's
Scrolls of
quite
Skyrim.
Guess maybe I'll try one of these things then.
I actually don't know if the announcements pings everyone. But at the same time, I don't really want to ping just about everyone at the same time. But before the next episode, I might put an @everyone ping in the announcements to just give everyone the note if they do want to join. Unfortunately, Zach couldn't join us this time because, well, they weren't able to get the phone bill paid this time and they shut the phones off. Well, the data. So he's left with his hotspot. I mean, his Wi-Fi. Which, the Wi-Fi, from what he said, isn't really that good. Still able to text, but can't really talk on VC much. Yeah. Hopefully he will be able to join us next time. Because I've asked him if he wanted to join before, and he was really intent on actually joining. And of course, me, Amy, Francine, us three, of course, are going to be back. We always are. Got a message from Rex. Oh. Let's see. You know, what? Okay, so Francine, Amy, what would both of you think of actually possibly having Charlie in next time? I definitely
that'd
know.
be cool.
What the heck? Where did you? Oh. Well, Sivith just.
And we do need to. We do need to ask Charlie if he'll join back into the thing so we have a coder for the games.
Yeah, but that's if we actually start them. Boop.
It doesn't work like that. Because once that's removed, it won't be sticky.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Talking about my PS5 controller skin.
Amy had the same reaction I did. That sounded so out of context. Oh.
Yeah, bro, I really do want to get these games done myself. As well, I also can't wait to actually fucking play them myself as well, actually.
Yeah, we should, we should see if we can go ahead and begin progress on some of them.
Yeah. Well, one at a time. Because remember, we thought of too much, and now it's just fucking, where are we even going anymore? But we should probably get one at a time out of the way first.
Well, I'm able to maintain each and everything as long as I write it down. So it's no big deal. I'll write it down. It's not a big problem anymore to think about. Okay, Sivith just typed in the server. DNA polymerase. Amy just typed into the general chat. She just randomly put cyanide. Francine, why'd you type in pesticide?
It rhymes with cyanide.
That was me that time. Hydrochloric acid.
No, you don't want hydrochloric acid. You need hydrofluoric acid instead.
Excuse me. And that was Amy that time. She typed in Coca-Cola. Hey, Coca-Cola is technically an acid.
Well, we've just had a random appearance from SCP-682. Now, 682, fuck off back to the hole you come from, bitch.
Stellinium. That's actually something that's on the periodic table. But apparently, it's only on... okay, so I think you saw where this one was going, but it's literally only on the Russian periodic table. Stellinium.
Tungsten.
And Amy just referenced that one joke from Russian Badger. I typed that one in to finish it. Oh, hello. Don't mind me, BZ. We're, well, Sivith is screwing around in the chat of the Discord server as well. But currently, me, Francine, and Amy are in a podcast.
And being completely fucking random.
Yep. First it was legitimate conversations, now it's completely random. Actually, I do not know if I ever... Yeah,
English, too much hard for you? Go on school.
I will do that in a second. Actually, since we're getting to a point of randomness, should we just call it on the podcast? I mean, we've been going for 3 hours and 10 minutes anyways.
Doesn't feel like that long.
It has been. So I also got to take note of next time. Of course, episode 3 is going to be me, you, Francine, Amy, Zach if he's got his phone operating again.
And Civ, hopefully.
Yep, Sivith is, he's up to it. Oh yeah, we're currently doing episode 2 of it. It's literally just called the 105 Crew podcast. It's literally us just screwing around and having conversations.
And then sometimes just random moments.
Once we finish this, VZ, I could invite you to the server for next time if you're interested in joining. Or just invite you to the server, period. Sivith, you okay? Happy Easter. Oh. Boop. Boop. I had to.
Boop, boop, boop to you all too. Boop to everyone. Boop to the good people and fuck off to the bad people.
Oh boy. You know, since the podcast takes so long, of course we can't do this, but it would be nice to actually do these more often. It's fun just to sit around, talk, and do this. Snoop boops.
And now we also have Flippy looking at SCP-6 at SCP-096's face.
Wait, do you have a different
Hey,
version of the emoji, Francine? Why is yours actually bigger than the others? Boop, 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 boop. Why does my game of Rec Room actually sound muffled?
Because it's at a rectum.
What? Oh boy.
It's stuck in someone's rectum.
Oh boy.
Actually, rec room is a big fucking rectum.
Amy!
Oh, fucking hell, dildos.
That's one of the things I like about Amy. It's kind of deceiving. Like, you look at her persona and everything, she looks like she would be the sweetest person in the world. Yeah, she has the same level of humor that I do. It's amazing. Ah, Francine, why are you having to specify the color?
Because the creeper looks like a green dildo.
Oh, you're talking about Minecraft creepers.
Yep.
I think if you do that, you're gonna lose the lower half of your torso. Okay, that actually sounds a lot clearer. I just turned my TV up to 60 compared to the 25 I had it on. 25 usually does the job. I don't know why the game sounds muffled.
Well, like I said, rec room's a big rectum.
Oh crap. It's echoing.
It's echoing.
Rec room is a big rectum born inside its own womb.
Okay, you're messing up your English a lot. Are you sure it's not you that needs to go on school today?
No, rectum is a... Wait. Rec room is a big rectum born inside its own womb. There you go. And who was its father? The fucking creeper.
Okey-doke. I'm alive. I'm alive. Trust me.
I imagine that killed your brain cells, though.
What brain cells?
Exactly.
Have any of us ever had any?
I'll
Amy
be
did
back.
not hesitate to reply with no. We have no brain cells. What's the time we're running at? 3 minutes. Wait, 3 minutes. Oh wow. I'm able to keep track of time perfectly. 3 hours, 17 minutes, 16 seconds. Why is it that the sound of the coughing somehow fits perfectly with the beard? I'm figuring out that my Rec Room character is becoming more homeless by the second. To be truthful, though, the beard... does the beard not make the character look homeless? Civ just asked, can I be eaten by a dragon? You'll have to ask Zach for that one.
Actually, you can ask me, Civ, because, Divine Dragon Infinity, plus I have my Divine Dragon form. So you can always ask me, as well.
I think the only other person in the server that's actually a dragon, and not like like a mix of species, but just straight dragon, it is Zach, which is Midnight.
And besides, even when not in my Divine Dragon form, even in like Bunnigan form, I'm still a dragon anyway because I'm part dragon. So Civ would be fine with that, I reckon. Plus, there is also Bubblegum Skunk, who has her own Divine Dragon form that's only the size of a house. Unlike mine being the size of Mount Everest.
There's none of them on there. And Amy just randomly typed in cocaine. Yep, we're descending into complete randomness right now. Actually, now that that's said, I technically could spawn in. Let me go to the palette. Shapes. Let's get a cone.
Like a chocolate roll thing.
Tools. Recolor. And let's just go down to white. Make sure the material is cardboard. And let's go here to cone. And now let's put one more. And now we can go to scale.
They do still technically have the garlic rolls. They've just taken them off the menu temporarily because they can't get the garlic sauce stuff for them.
Ah, yes, that's a nice fine pile of cocaine. So, some good stuff. Don't mind me, just gonna take this home. Home meaning cardboard box. I'm still gonna make fun of my own character. My own character still looks homeless. Anyone who's watching the podcast after we've done it and it's uploaded, go watch the Rec Room videos and take a look at one of the moments where I'm not wearing a fursuit. You will see that thine character is more homeless than crap.
Hey bro, you should look at chatty a minute.
What?
Someone farted.
Bruh. Cocaine, 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 cocaine. I need to stash this. Need to stash this. Why is it that I didn't think I could do something this random beforehand? I'm totally alive. Oh. Slowly but surely, I'm turning into an undead species. Excuse me. Ugh. What the heck? I just looked back at the Discord chat. Sivith, why are you attempting to eat a spider? I sort of can. For some reason, even the more that I turn up my TV, it doesn't sound like the volume changes. It's... I don't know. The entire game sounds muffled for some reason. My TV is literally set up to 90.
There's a once-in-a-lifetime thing to witness right there. It's not very common that you see that. Have a look at that. That's a very rare occurrence. You'd never, normally you'd never see that.
Sivith, why are you attempting to eat spiders in the Discord chat? Ah, yes. Pure protein. Wait. Was that protein or venom?
Cheesy. Wait. Oh, that might not. No. That's the cheese and garlic one. Hang on.
Just wait for another spider to hijack that spider skin. Then we'll have a spider literally named Leatherface.
Have you ever seen a tarantula molting, bro?
Huh?
Have you ever seen a tarantula molting?
Yep, seen it before.
Hmm.
Let me see.
You'd be very lucky. You'd be very lucky to see that because, like I said, it's not something you'd. It's a very unlikely thing you'd ever see it. The people who see that kind of thing, probably the most common, and even it's rare for them, is people who keeps tarantulas.
Hmm. All right.
Because see, tarantulas don't usually let themselves molt unless it's dark and there's no one around. Which is why it's very rare that you'll see a tarantula molting.
Ah. Who wants to take a picture with a pile of cocaine? It is totally something normal to do on Rec Room.
Do you also want to take a picture with a green dildo?
No. Never. No. Okay, a question why Amy just said yes. She did not hesitate to say yes. Just yes. Oh no.
Oh, Civ wants to as well. Alright then, one green dildo coming up.
Oh no. Alright. Oh wait, I gotta set it on the 10-second timer. I keep forgetting that. 10 seconds, enough time to actually get prepared for the photo. Ah,
Of
that's
course
loud.
it is.
I like how my guy looks so happy. Oh boy. Yep, that's gonna be perfect. Ah, yes. Ah, I didn't print the photo. I shall return. Oh. Hello, Francine.
Hello?
Yahoo! I'm erasing the steampunk from existence. For now.
Get ready to take another picture.
Did you see the random cocaine pile on your way in?
No.
Wait, how did the ray gun get up here? How the heck did the ray gun? Oh boy.
Hey, this. What's up? I got a new controller.
What the heck?
I got paid early
Just
apparently,
happened to
so
Let's see.
here I am.
Here I am.
Ah. The heck happened? Okay, so my... Hey, so the... What the heck is going on? Okay. Hey, let's see here.
Hold on.
Props. Inventions. Okay, I don't know why, but the inventions is taking me straight to the store. Never had that happen before. It's a little broken. What the
Come on,
heck?
guys, get ready. Move forward a bit.
Who?
All of you.
Oh.
Come on. Come on, Anthony, up here. Let me get at this button over here a minute. Green dildo in the background. Ah!
Whack. I don't understand what my dang maker pen's doing. Like, it's broke somehow. I don't know how, but it broke.
Then, time for a little tiny bit of redecorating.
Well, at least I could still search it. Ta-da! I said ta-da! Mine. Oh crap, the gold virus is back. I'm good, I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that. Amy just typed in E. Okay, we're getting more focused on Rec Room now. I think we should probably call it on the podcast. Francine? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba!
Did you hear my question?
No, I didn't hear your question.
You think we should probably call it on the podcast because we're now starting to get a little focused on Rec Room?
Close, so if you want. Hey, babe.
Alright. See you, Amy.
I got a new controller. Well, you were complaining that you couldn't hear me, babe.
And we're out for this one.